Thank you, Geekspat from Egypt. Let's give it up again for the team. We are done with the 6 shortlisted teams, and the judges will be deliberating at this moment the winners of the innovation and world citizenship categories. In the time being, let's remember the teams that presented earlier tonight. The first team will be Life Makers from Jordan, Innovatech of Tunisia, I Copy You from Qatar, New Gen from Tunisia, whoa, the Butterfly Ladies from Bahrain, last but not least, the Geekspad from Egypt. Good to mention that the winning team of both categories will win $10,000 US and a chance to participate in the worldwide Imagine Cup Finals in Seattle starting July 29th. Best of luck, and let's get it to the judges. Ladies and gentlemen, a special guest that joined us from Seattle to be with us tonight. Please join me welcoming Mr. Naseem Tuffaha from the Microsoft Developer Experience and Evangelism Group on stage. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Masa al-khair. Does anybody want to know who the winners are? No. Later. Just wait a few minutes when we have some more enthusiasm. But really, it's an honor to be with you. We just came from the judging right now, and I have to say that this was a very, very, very difficult decision. We're so impressed with everything that we've seen here this evening. I'd like to thank all of you who've been involved. Thank you to Her Excellency. Thank you to the distinguished guests. Thank you to the distinguished students. You have so much to be proud of. And while we care a lot about the winners that will be announced, I have to say we care even more about what happens with all of you after this event. The Imagine Cup experience was really about helping to give you some of the skills that are going to be important throughout your life. And I think we agree here that we want this region to really be a source of innovation for the world. We really want the Arab world to be an important innovator that's contributing not just to solving the problems of this region, but really the entire world. And something that we've learned is really what matters most, more than anything, is what's the culture of innovation that we're all a part of building. This is bigger than a single idea. It's bigger than a single product. It's bigger than an individual person. All of these things come and go. But when we think about our industry, I actually want us to think about some of the things that matter most, because all of you have a role to play in shaping and developing an innovation culture. Now, I'm a firm believer that the values that we have in our culture can make us among the most innovative anywhere in the world. And I want to talk to you about why that's the case. What does it take to really reach this goal of being an innovator that's recognized around the world? And I think there are a few things that we should really be mindful of. Okay? Just a few things. I'll give a few examples because you're making a choice every day in how you're going about your work. Some of these things you might be conscious of, some of them unconscious of. And I really want you to focus on how you're applying the values of the culture of this region to help shape this culture of innovation. So, for example, if we look at something like a value that we have around, going back here with this build, a value that we have around excellence, achievement, something that clearly is stressed upon us from the time that we are a young age. And what's really important is beyond the grades that we achieve, getting good marks and doing well at university, and I'm sure you did well in secondary school, is really how we become excellent at becoming lifelong learners, right? Who have real passion, curiosity. We're listening, we're observing, we're learning. We're really getting the depth of expertise that's needed in order for us to be truly excellent, not just when there is some external measure like a grade, but really an internal measure that we all have for ourselves. If we take this value of respect, one of the really special values of our culture. Now, sometimes the way we apply our values can lead to less innovation. Sometimes the way we apply our values can lead to more innovation. Right? Sometimes our focus on respect can lead to a focus on hierarchy, respecting the person with the highest position and the highest title. And innovation culture is really about respecting the best idea, the highest quality idea. And that can come from people who are young, people who are inexperienced, people who have a fresh perspective. And so when you're out there and you're working as part of a company or you're starting your own company, you really want to be part of questioning and challenging and figuring out what does it take to really make sure that in your environment you're respecting the idea and you really are seeking to make sure that the idea is rising to the top and more concerned about that than a particular person rising to the top. Pride. Are we a proud people? Do we have reason to be a proud people? We absolutely do. We absolutely do. There's so much to be proud of. We saw that here tonight. I'm more proud of what's happening in this region tonight than I've been in a long time. Now, pride is an important value. We have to watch it closely because sometimes pride on the negative side can feed the ego. Pride can prevent us from recognizing mistakes we might have made. But we can extend our pride to what we produce. Pride should be what we produce, right? Rather than about the person who's producing it. We can take pride in the experience we create for our customers. Pride in the details of the innovation in the product. Pride is something that can really carry us forward in an innovation culture. Sometimes we focus a lot on honor and doing what's honorable, and that's so important. In many of my conversations, I talk to students and I see that there can be a fear of failure, a fear that if I'm not successful, will I bring some dishonor to my name, to my family? And in fact, the important thing to remember is that the willingness to take a risk, the willingness to fail is so critical. There's no innovation without failure. There's no innovation without failure. Failure is the mother of innovation, and we can see that in all of the major innovations from this industry and others. We need you to honor people who are courageous. Okay? We want you to find honor in you being courageous and taking the risk and being willing to fail and being willing to learn and being willing to get better. This image here is, will we really take the chance to run after our goal, right? And risk, we might lose some races along the way in order to get there. Leadership, also something that we talk a lot about in this region. And in an innovation culture, we know that leadership is not about being al-mudir, or ruling over people, using your authority over people to dictate what's done, right? Not leading by the stick, like in this image, at least as it starts out, right? It's really about making your colleagues better, making your teams better, inspiring them to do things that they didn't think was possible, inspiring teams to come together as you've done in this process. We could do an individual competition. We do a team competition for a reason. And we saw on stage here how people were complimenting each other. That's really important, that we carry these values of leadership that make all of us better, right, as we go into the next steps. What might this last value be? What would you guess? Yes, creativity. I mean, really, are there any people more creative than the people who are in this part of the world? Now, the creativity happens. Imagine if these images where people had access to technology. Imagine the possibilities. And you can find images like this when you search only in and fill in a country name. Right? That's not what we want, of course, this region to be known for. We want the region to be known for your innovation. Right? Being creative is not something that you have to be just born with it and it just happens or it doesn't. It's a process to work at. Everybody can work to become more creative. So this is just an example of a set of our values. The choices we make, we're making those choices actually every day. But the choices that we make are what sustains an innovative culture. If you look at Silicon Valley, if you look at Microsoft, if you look at other organizations who have a history of innovation, it's this culture that sustains it. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Think about these things. You are the future of this region. We are counting on you. And because we're counting on you, and based on what we saw here over the past few days, I'm very confident that our future is bright in your hands. Thank you very much. Now, one last thing. As we're getting ready to do the announcement for the teams that will come to Seattle, I had a few people come around from the Channel 9 team, for those who are familiar with it, and create a little video so you could get some exposure to what it's like in Seattle and what it's like at Microsoft. I want you to know that there are people in Microsoft's headquarters, many people who are following what's happening here at this moment, people who care immensely about the work that you do, and they have a message for you in this video. Thank you.
So welcome to all of you. I'm here in my office on the Microsoft campus, and there's really so much to see and experience in Seattle. Some of you will have the opportunity to come pretty soon, and we hope that others have the opportunity as well, and we look forward to hosting everyone here. Seattle has a very rich history and really interesting culture and lots of things and activities to do while here. So let's go and have a look at some of the things that you can do while in Seattle. So you had a chance to see Seattle, and we really want you to have a view of the Microsoft campus, which is a whole world unto its own. Of course, it's a place for work, but this is also a place where people come and bring their passions and pursue them in any way that they want. And actually, sometimes it gets a little bit out of control. Let's see what's going on out here. Hey, guys, what are you doing? I thought you were working.
Well, we're excited for the World Cup.
The World Cup? The World Cup? Don't you know there's a much bigger cup that we're all excited about?
You mean the Imagine Cup?
Of course, the Imagine Cup. What happened? Did you break something? Well, we hope you're excited about the chance to come to Seattle and join us for the Worldwide Imagine Cup Finals. But we really want you to know that we're proud of all of you for participating and making it this far. We hope that the lessons that you've learned in this process, coming up with ideas, working as part of a team, collaborating to create things that wouldn't have been possible on your own, those are lessons that we hope are lifelong lessons that help you achieve great things in the course of your careers and hopefully your future entrepreneurial endeavors. Microsoft has a great tradition in the region, and we're really confident that this region has so much to offer the rest of the world. We look forward to being part of your future success. We wish you the best. Good luck to everybody. We can't wait to see you in the future.
My name is Marwa. I work at Microsoft with the Application and Services Group.
Hi, my name is Mohammed Kadora, and I'm a Channel Marketing Manager in the Retail Sales and Marketing team.
Hi, my name is Omar Ramouni. I'm with the Office team.
Hi, my name is Sumo. I'm a Program Manager in the Kernel Group.
Hi, my name is Majdi Badareen. I work with Microsoft Operating System Group.
My name is Ismail Abu Shark. I work for the Xbox team.
Hi, my name is Ella, and I work in the Office Online Group.
Hi, my name is Ahmed, and I work with the Venture Integration team.
Hi, my name is Dima, a Program Manager for Visual Studio.
Hello, my name is Shaukat Kabara, and I'm a Group Product Manager in Microsoft's Applications and Services Group.
My name is Bob Dalad Momin. I'm from Algeria, and I work in the Bing team.
My name is Ayman, and I work in Cortana.
مبروك للفريق المصري وكل الفرق من Imagine Cup.
بدي أهني فريق فلسطين على التأهل لنهائي Imagine Cup وكل الفرق المتأهلة. وأهلا وسهلا فيكم.
بغيت نهني الفرق المغربية وجميع الفرق ديال Imagine Cup.
بحب أقول مبروك لفريق تونس وينجن وإنوفاتيك ولكل الفرق المشاركة في Imagine Cup.
أحب أن أهنئ فريق الإمارات بمناسبة تقدمهم في الإيماجين كاب وباقي الفرق المشاركة، وأتمنى لكم التوفيق في المراحل المقبلة.
حابب حيش الفريق العماني وحيي برضو باقي الأفرقة اللي مع الإيماجين كاب تيمز.
مبروك لفريق الأردن ولكل فرق الإيماجين كاب.
حبيت أتمنى لكم الفوز إن شاء الله لفريق السعودية، وأشكركم على جهودكم بالفريق وبالإيماجين كاب، وإن شاء الله نتمنى الفوز للجميع أعضاء إيماجين كاب إن شاء الله.
بحب أقول لكم ألف مبروك للفرق اللبنانية اللي مشاركة بإيماجين كاب للسنة هاي، ويعطيكم ألف عافية، ولكم ولكل الفرق العربية اللي مشاركين بالإيماجين كاب.
ألف مبروك للفريق بالبحرين ولبقية الفرق اللي اشتركوا بالإيماجين كاب.
مبروك على الفريق الجزائري وكل فرق إيماجين كاب.
بحب أهني كل المشاركين من قطر في إيماجين كاب، وأهلا وسهلا فيكم.
Hey, I'm John Scott Tynes, Program Lead for Imagine Cup here at Microsoft World Headquarters, and I want to congratulate all of the teams at our Pan-Arab semifinals this week. You folks have done amazing work, great projects, and you've made it all the way to Doha, which is fantastic. And very soon we're going to find out which ones are moving all the way right here to Seattle to visit us here at the Imagine Cup World Finals in July. And speaking of which, I think I have an envelope I need to give Naseem. Pardon me.